everybody, welcome back again to another flip in my Fauxbonichi. Really appreciate you taking the time to be here with me today and watch my flip. This is where I left off last on May 1st, and I'm gonna just flip right into May 2nd. This is kind of an unusual color for me. I don't usually do this orangey, brownish, neutral color, whatever you want to call it. I had gotten some markers and I really just never used them, so I thought, well, I'm gonna just color the background of the page with them, and that's what I did. These little journaling blocks, I got those off of Pinterest and then just cut them out and journaled on top of all of these. And I got some Happy Mail from Jan in my Fauxbonichi group. I want to say this is probably, if not the first Happy Mail, one of the first Happy Mails that I got from our group. And then she sent this cute little note. Look at that little envelope. She loves postal stuff. So it's like a little Post-it note. Anyway, that's adorable. So she wrote this little note. And so I made a little pocket to stick that in. And this is just some scrapbook paper that I cut out and kind of turned on a slant. I saw somebody else do that and I thought that looked good. And I think that's pretty much it. I cut this off of Jan's envelope where it said Happy Mail. And this is Friday, which is normally Fun Time Friday, but I do not see a list on here. The only thing I see is 5 washi tapes I love. So I don't know if that was all there was to the prompt that day or not. And so here's I think it's actually more than 5. I don't think I could contain myself on that. Another little watercolor card. And then I made this into a little pocket. I glued the washi tape onto a journal card, cut it so that it would fit across this journal card, and then put this little note. I think one of the things, there must have been more prompts, because I think one of the prompts was a love note to me or a love note, and I actually had this little, it's a piece of paper, but I had gotten it off Pinterest or somewhere. It says love note to me, and then I wrote a little love note to myself. And I love this little cloud here. I actually drew that, but I followed like some step-by-step instructions. I need to get that back out again. I can't remember, it's in somebody's Learn to Draw book. I need to find that. And then also the little dots behind the bees. The bees are stamped, but then I did the little dots because it showed that in that book. This, I drew a heart with a pencil and then took a bunch of gel pens and then just alternated the gel pens, drew little dots to, I don't know. I think it looks cute and it's so easy to do. And I've done it a few more times. You'll see that in later pages. These flowers came from Jan and her Happy Mail. So they were just like a whole sheet of just stems of flowers, and I put the grass stamp here and then just kind of arranged them in little bunches. Jan saw that and thought it was really cute. She's like, oh, I never thought about doing that. And then these other little flowers, I just kind of drew them in. And then this, I had gone to spend the weekend with my grandsons. My son and his wife were going out of town for her birthday, and it was actually Mother's Day weekend. So the boys had made me this little bird feeder, and then they each made me a Mother's Day card. They're so sweet. And then this is the Mother's Day card that Rachel and Logan gave me. Rachel and Clinton gave me, and then Logan and Jackson also signed it. And then, I don't know if you can see on this side, the boys picked that out because it was a puppy. And then here's some pictures of the boys from the weekend. There's Logan watering the garden, which hasn't really sprouted up much yet. And here's Jackson. The dog just brought him this huge stick in his mouth. Not a stick, it's a branch. Jackson could barely pick it up. I don't know how the dog carried that in his teeth. And then here's the boys right here. They have honeysuckle on the side of the yard, and they're showing me how you break off the stems and drink the honeysuckle juice. And I told them, I said, well, I used to do that when I was a little girl. They thought they had invented that, but it's so sweet. I hadn't thought about honeysuckle in years and years and years and years. So this is my Mother's Day page, and here's some pictures I put together, collage together some family photos, nieces, great nieces, all that, some more pictures, and then I'm just talk about what we did that day. And here's another one of those little gorgeous girl stamps. Love those. I need to dig those back out again too. And then I'm talking here about the beach trip I'm just about to go on with my friend Tina. And I think I had taken, this was Monday, I'd taken Monday off because I was still watching the boys. It was a really long weekend and I was exhausted, but I really did enjoy spending that long weekend with them. And then this is a green page, which I don't do very often. I can't remember what prompted that. Sometimes I'll just take one thing like this, and that sets the tone for the whole page, or I might pick out 2 or 3 things, like I probably picked out these 3 things, and then I just try to coordinate everything else with it. This piece of paper right here, I had punched some stars out to use on something else, and then the piece of paper that was left behind I thought was really cute, and so I cut it into an arrow shape and used that. I think that's about all on there. More things that I cut out from Pinterest. And then this is a Fun Time Friday, which was paper in chocolate brown, which I don't think I had any paper, and so what I did was I used my stamps, my stamp pads, distress ink, and did that around the edges for the brown. Images of sweets, so I put those all around the edges. List my favorite sweets, which are right here, and then add a sweet title with letter stickers. So I put fave sweets, and then in here's just some prompts and what my memories for the day. And then this is about my lunch. I went to meet my friend Tina and Laura at Jason's Deli, one of my favorite places, and we try to meet there once a month. Love their salad bar. Got this salad bar or salad image off of Google Images, wherever. And then these, which I don't know if you can tell in the picture, this is May 14th. And then I'm not really sure, what does that say? Tuesday. I think it's supposed to say Tuesday, but I'm missing an E. So, oh no, Saturday. Duh. Okay. So I can't even read my own little letters. But anyway, these came off of Pinterest. I just looked for vegetable letters or something like that. So these are actually flower petals, and they also had like some vegetables, pickles and peppers and stuff to make up the letters. So I cut those out. That was a pain. And then these are all just images from Pinterest also. And then I'm gonna make this my last page. I found both of these things in a magazine. I just love the shape of them and that they look like big petals, although these things were actually made out of metal. And then I had just gotten this stamp, this flower stamp, so I stamped those around the edges in colors that match these. And then the rest is just, my journaling for the day. Here's my guest room with my bed full of stuff, getting ready to pack for my trip. And that's pretty much about it. So I will see you again next time. Thank you so much for sharing this with me, and I appreciate your time. And if you have any comments, please leave those below. Thanks so much.